Another really important thing we need to discuss is how you can add more fruit into your diet. Now, this is incredibly important because adding more fruit to your diet will give you a huge amount of health benefits. Now, some of these benefits is first off a huge boost in fiber. Fiber is great because it helps to keep you full. It's very satiating. So satiating foods or foods that keep you full allow you to not overeat on other foods that are usually very high in calories. So when it comes to weight loss, this is incredibly important. If you think about it, you could eat an apple, pretty high in fiber, somewhat high in fiber, and it's high in water, very satiating. You could also eat a Pop-Tart that has zero fiber, zero water, no protein, not satiating at all. Which food is going to fill you up more? Of course, the apple. And there's way less calories in the apple too, compared to there's literally 4 times the amount of calories in that Pop-Tart if you're eating a pack of Pop-Tarts. On top of that, fruit is very high in micronutrients, and these micronutrients help with so many different things. This is like the vitamins and minerals, right? They help with so many different things in our body, helping regulate your immune system, energy production in getting your cells and tissues the energy they need. It helps with circulation of blood flow through the body. It helps to repair damaged tissues and damaged cells in the body. These micronutrients are incredibly important to essentially keep you alive, on top of all of those other things as well that are macronutrients, so protein, carbs, and fats. So very high in micronutrients. That's probably one of the biggest things that people know about eating fruits and vegetables and those things. And they're usually very, very filling. So as I discussed, you won't overeat on junk food because they're usually filling. So some great tips to get more fruits into your diet. Make sure to write these down and maybe even watch this section again just so you fully get the gist of it. But pairing it with every meal, that's a super easy way to do it. So literally every time you eat, period, you are just going to automatically have a fruit or maybe a vegetable, right? But one of those things, just automatically have it, okay? So if you eat 3 meals a day, you are already going to have 3 out of your 4 servings of fruit that you need to consume every single day. And then at that point, you just need to have a snack of fruit at some point throughout the day in between your meals. Boom, easy. You could even double that, and you can just have, say, if you're eating 3 meals a day, have 1 meal that has 2 servings of fruit. Make it simple on yourself, guys. Make it simple on yourself. Embracing fruit juice is another way to get more fruit into your diet. Now, you won't be getting fiber from the fruit juice, so if you are somebody who is trying to monitor their weight and lose weight, this probably isn't going to be the best idea, and I would ultimately usually recommend you to stay away from fruit juice unless you're very, very underweight and can use that extra calories. Adding it to smoothies is a great way to still kind of get the concept of fruit juice, but still get the fiber from the fruit, so you'll still be getting full from it and still be getting all those good nutrients. So if you are somebody who's hard-pressed on liking fruit juices or consuming liquid calories in fruit form, maybe a smoothie would be a better option for you. And you can pack in so many servings of fruit into that smoothie. I know a lot of people like to do that. And then, of course, you can toss in some protein powder too in that to get a little bit extra protein as well. Easy money right there. Double downing on fruits you enjoy is another excellent way to boost your fruit intake. And this is very simple, but not a lot of people think about it. Like, hey, I really like strawberries or I really like mangoes, but I don't like pineapple and I don't like bananas. So don't eat the things you don't like. Do eat the things you do like. You know, don't stress on it. I ideally would like people to get a large variety of fruit, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're not getting those 4 servings of fruit per day. So make sure you are at least focusing on that. And if your 4 servings of fruit from the day come from literally the same piece of fruit, that's much better than eating only one serving of fruit from that source because you think eating other sources are it's just not going to happen, right? Don't overthink this. Just eat fruits you enjoy. Dry fruits are another great way to boost your fruit intake. I will say though that these are not the best for weight loss because dried fruits have a very small portion of fruits when you are actually eating them, right? So when you're eating a serving of it, it's not very filling because the overall calories in that serving is very, very large for the amount of food you're getting. So it's not the best for weight loss. I would kind of minimize dry fruits at all costs. Mixing it with dishes is another thing that you can do. So a dish that I always make that's really, really good involves pineapple and sometimes like steak. So I'll cut up some pineapple and steak and then maybe some onions with it too. And then I'll just kind of make maybe some broccoli. That's another good one. Make kind of like an Asian bowl where I'll toss some soy sauce and hot sauce in it. And adding all those things together knocked out a bunch of servings of vegetables and fruit, but it made it a little bit more savory. So it's kind of a different taste to make it a little bit more palatable if you don't like eating fruit just straight up on its own, right? On top of that, another great recommendation is to explore the store for all the different fruit varieties out there, especially if you're at a different time of year. You might be going where oranges are ripe and they're local, or potentially apples. A lot of them are local. This is great because you can start getting fruits that are local, but at the same time, you will also realize that there are some fruits out there that you haven't eaten for years and you forgot about. Maybe you're like, oh, I used to love watermelon when I was a kid, and I haven't had watermelon in years. Boom, grab some watermelon, slam down some watermelon, and you'll easily be able to boost your fruit intake. Fruit salads are another really good way to do it, and you can kind of combine eating fruit salads with these last two, which is keep it visible and prep it for the week. So fruit salads are something where you could cut up like a bunch of banana, a bunch of apples, a bunch of strawberries, and maybe that's it. And have it in a huge bowl that you then put at the forefront of your fridge. And then guess what? That's the first thing you see when you open your fridge is all of that different fruit, right? And that's going to be likely the thing that you pick and you decide on when you are hungry and craving something. You're going to see it, and maybe you're not going to eat it all the time. It's not going to always be the first thing you pick, but it could very easily be most of the time. Even if it's just 50% of the time you pick that fruit, that's a huge benefit and an easy way to get more fruit. I love fruit salads actually for breakfast. So every morning I will have some Greek yogurt. I shouldn't say morning. I usually eat my first meal around 11 or noonish. So I will have some banana and an apple cut up, and then sometimes I'll toss in some blueberries and some other stuff into that. But in doing that, I'll have some Greek yogurt with it. So I have a little bit of protein with the Greek yogurt, and I have literally maybe 3 out of my 4 servings of fruit I need in just one meal, right? Super easy. And I'm boosting that fruit intake just from that fruit salad. Combining them together like that is very tasty too, and kind of a different way to increase your fruit intake. So go ahead and drop a like if this has given you some good advice so far, and comment down below. Let me know which of these tips you have either implemented before or are going to implement in the future. I'd love to know down below. When people talk about fruit, there is one other thing that gets misunderstood a lot.